Thinking about purchasing a pontoon boat? Today, we're going to break down all the costs associated with boat ownership, so you know what to expect before you make your purchase. From purchase price to maintenance, we've got you covered. If you're considering a new or used boat, there's many things to consider, price point being one of them. You might find new boats starting around $17,000 to $18,000, going up through, $150,000 on a pontoon. While used boats, you might find a little more affordably, starting at a few $1,000s, and depending on the make and model, going up in that $50,000 and $60,000 range as well. There are many different things that can affect the price of the boat, from the options on board, to the stereo system, to that horsepower motor on the back. All of those things affect the price. The other thing that you might want to consider is your financing price. With each different package, financing is available and there are many different options to choose from. Another cost to consider with boat ownership: insurance, boat registration, title. Those are all things that you're going to have to consider when you're purchasing a boat. The good news here at the Charles Mill Marina, we take care of these for you. We're going to handle your titling needs and your registration needs here in-house. For two boat titles and a motor title, $248. That includes your registration and your stickers on the outside, and those are good for 3 years. Boat insurance, a great decision. If anything goes wrong when you're on the water, great way to make sure you're covered. Boat insurance on a pontoon ranges anywhere from about $40 to $80 a month. Another cost you want to consider when purchasing a boat is ongoing maintenance. We know that taking great care of your product keeps it running for the long term. So there's things you're going to want to do with your pontoon boat to ensure it runs well as long as you own it. One of those things, taking great care of the motor, getting that oil change, getting it winterized each season to ensure it keeps running. Another thing that you'll want to consider with pontoons is getting the tubes clean. If performance is a large part of why you're using your boat, if you're out there skiing and tubing, getting those tubes cleaned at the end of each season, a really great decision. There's also some great products that we offer to make sure your investment stays running well. Between warranties from our friends at Yamaha and different extended warranties that we offer here in-house, these boats stay running long, stay looking good, and keep you on the lake. Another thing we need to consider is where we're going to keep the boat. During the summer, a pontoon dock is a great place for your boat. We know that folks who dock their boats use them most often. There are numerous lakes across the state of Ohio that you can pick from. Docking starts anywhere between, $1,000 and a couple $1,000s to keep your boat in the lake during the boating season. When the boating season's over, you have a couple of options. Maybe it's picking it up on your trailer, which we have in stock at all times to get you started off the water. Another option is having a marina who will come pick your boat up and store it for you. Many dealerships offer indoor or outdoor storage and numerous service packages to keep your boat looking good. We know if you're considering a new pontoon boat that you plan on using that boat a lot and being on the lake on a regular basis. With that said, there are a lot of different accessories that you may want to add for your boat, from cleaners to anchors to fenders and life jackets to keep everything safe. We have everything you need here in stock. We also know that one of the biggest expenses each season is going to be fuel. With a 9.9 horsepower, fuel's not overly expensive and you're not going to go through a lot of fuel. But as the motor gets bigger and your time on the lake gets greater, we know the fuel cost is going to increase with it. Finally, we're going to encourage you to look at an ethanol-free fuel to make sure that your motor stays in peak condition and running great all summer long. Now that we've discussed all the costs that are associated with pontoon boat ownership, we hope you're ready to make a more informed decision. If you need some help in that decision-making process, feel free to give us a call at 419-368-5951 or check us out on our website at www.charlesmillmarina.com.